to fight on the landing ground.
Thank you for joining us. You are listening to A Radio, and this is The Morning Moment. Please click on the follow button on Spreaker.com. This piece is from Fox and Friends, 10/29/18. It's Brian Kilmeade who's interviewing Andy Macarthy, who has done a piece in the National Review. He has exposed the fact that there is no free speech in Europe, just as they've succeeded to achieve that in Canada thanks to 57 Genders Trudeau, who has ignored and bypassed our charter to fit his twisted and warped communist views. Listen to this piece and see if it sounds familiar to you in Canada. And Americans, remember, you're only one election away from the same fate as Canadians. Here's the piece.
Here to weigh in is Fox News contributor and former U.S. Attorney Andy Macarthy. You wrote a column that floored me about Europe bowing to Sharia, and they basically have to get permission to have free speech. What are you talking about?
Well, they don't have free speech in Europe, Brian. They don't have a First Amendment. They've never had it. It's always been easier in Europe to regulate speech. But what they've now done is adopted Sharia blasphemy standards. So you had a woman in Austria who tried to talk about some tenets of Islamic history and Islamic law, including the fact that Muhammad married a very young girl, and that's, sacred scripture attests to that. And even though it's true, she was told that she couldn't speak about it because it might foment religious hatred and discord. So basically, you don't have free speech in Europe. What you have is whatever speech the government decides they will indulge, provided that it doesn't cause, discord and unrest.
Where is it trending? Where's it trending? Towards more openness or more closeness?
No, it's trending toward not only more closeness, but this is the Muslim Brotherhood plan. It always has been. You set up these enclaves in the West. You demand of the host country that they allow you to run your affairs according to Sharia. And over time, you push the society to adopt Sharia standards. It's exactly what they've been doing. I feel like I'm a broken record. I've been saying this for, 10 years, but it is what it is.
Right. And then you'll see how popular it is in Europe to see who gets elected, because sooner or later, when things have to change, they do.
You can find more at aradio.wordpress.com, where you can find links to us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, iTunes, iHeartRadio, Gab, and email. You can now find us on Spotify. Just go to the podcast section and type Canadian Politics with a Twist, and you'll find us. We are continuing to reach out to you, so please pass on the links. Please click on the follow button on Spreaker.com. You can listen to all my morning moments at Spreaker.com under A Radio. That's EHRADIO, A Radio. And please click on the like button. And you can find all my podcasts and morning moments at aradio.wordpress.com and click on the Morning Moments tab.